Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Positivity. I am your host, ZYKIA McCoy. Here at Cooking with Positivity, we like to focus on positivity leading to success, whether that be in your business, in your love life, or in your everyday decision making. Happy Friday! I hope your weekend is off to a great start. It's Friday, so we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about some music, some TV, some movies, and you can get free donuts today. It is National Donut Day, so major food chains are offering free donuts and massive discounts across the country. Krispy Kreme, you can get you a free donut of any variety, excluding the specialty or limited time flavors. So like pumpkin spice, won't be able to get that. You can go in the store or in the drive-through. You can also purchase a regular price dozen and get a second original glazed dozen for just $2. Duck donuts. Yes, I said duck. Quack quack. We have a Duck Donuts here in Virginia. I may stop by after this. You can score one free classic donut, like their popular cinnamon sugar flavor. In the store, they are also offering classic half dozen for $6. Now, Randy's Donuts, you can get a classic donut for between 6 a.m. and 12 noon. And if your name is legally Randy, you can also score a free souvenir cup or sticker sheet with a valid ID. That's a very interesting promotion. Any Randys out there, make sure y'all go on Randy's and grab y'all some donuts and some merch and things. Also, keep an eye out for their exclusive merchandise drop available at Dunkin' Donuts. Tim Hortons reward members can claim a free classic or specialty donut with any beverage purchase. This promotion is running all week long until the 7th. Okay? Shipley, no nuts, do nut, donuts, do dash nuts. Okay? Get a free classic glazed donut with any purchase. This offer actually runs every single Friday. So if you have a Shipley Donuts next to you, you can go in every Friday and get a glazed donut with the purchase of a beverage. And throughout the entire month of June, you can get Paris baguettes. All right. And then 7-Eleven Speedway Stripes Rewards members can purchase classic glazed donuts for 50 cents each with no limit on the quantity. DoorDash, you can get $7 off any Krispy Kreme order of $25 or more until the 18th. So y'all go ahead and get y'all deals, get y'all donuts in. Not car donuts, okay? Uh, Also, in food, Chick-fil-A is officially bringing back its fan favorite honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich alongside the highly anticipated return of Cow Appreciation Day on July 14th. And it's announced as part of its 80th anniversary Nostalgia campaign. Now let's get into some music and movies. But before we do that, I want to give you guys the results of our fact or fiction. The fact or fiction question was vanilla extract was once commonly used in homemade mother's common tonic. Aaron said facts. Brian Snow, aka Snowman, check out his podcast by the way, said fiction. Aaron was correct. They both received raffle entries for our Fun Free Friday Positive raffle. And Aaron received an extra entry because she got it correct. In music, Lizzo has released her BITCH 12-song LP. Young M.A. has released Queen with a K, KWEEN, and it blends with her King album. And it blends with King and Queen. It blends them together. And that's Young M.A. to a T. And she has 15 tracks. And she has features from people like G Herbo. Vince Staples has released Crybaby. And it's a high energy hip hop drop. Black with the number 6 released Love Is. And it's the new gangsta, smooth, moody R&B and hip hop crossover. And AESPA, I will not embarrass myself trying to pronounce that, has released Lemonadia, a dynamic pop / K-pop album that delivers high energy production. Okay, so, and shout out to some of our favorite artists here. Shout out to Lyric. He is still out here doing his thing, as well as Big Brats, Kingsley, and International Tang. Make sure you check them out. And we're going to move on to our Name That Recipe game. You guys know this is a CWP favorite. It is very simple. I will give you a list of ingredients. You tell me what that recipe is based on that list. And our list is flank steak, soy sauce, brown sugar, garlic, ginger, and rice. Make sure you are tapped in. Make sure you are responding. Make sure you're playing along. And it's fun, guys. And who knows, it may help you one day to practice, because you could be on our next game night. Who knows? Moving on to movies and TV. Netflix is releasing the direct sequel series to A Different World. Now, you have time to catch up on A Different World. If you have not watched A Different World, I've watched A Different World a ton of times. So I'm pretty much caught up. I'm ready for this series. It's coming out on September 24th, 2026. Now, speaking of spin-offs, origins, correlations, Power Origin has been picked up, and it's got 18 episodes, and it should premiere in late 2026 or early 2027. And meanwhile, while that's in the works, they are currently in production for Power Origins, which follows Tommy and Ghost as children. I'm going to talk about that another day, a little deep dive, because I have issue with the casting. I like the casting that they did. If you watch the original Power Book, they did a good casting in my mind for Tommy, but they switched up. We'll talk about that another time. But they also have greenlit another spinoff, which is Legacies, which is officially bringing together Tommy and Tariq. I don't want to spoil anything if you have not watched Power Book Force or if you have not watched Power Book Ghosts. You know, you might want to get on that. You might want to get on finishing those because this is the direct spinoff from the both of those. And I think I'm here for it. I think I'm here for it because I think I'm here for it. I said I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I think I'm here for it. What what I am told and what's in the media is that this will be the last spinoff or part of this franchise that 50 Cent has anything to do with. So we'll see where the franchise goes from there. And now, speaking of legacies and sequels and all of that jazz, Scary Movie debuted with mostly negative reviews, but they're headed to make 40 million opening weekend at the box office. So, the Rotten Tomatoes score is what? 13, teetering between 13 and 14% right now. And viewers have spoken and says no one really cares about the Rotten Tomatoes score. The first one has a 51%, the second 13%. They're still amazing. So I'm going to go watch it. Probably get a few laughs out of it. And no Rotten Tomatoes critic, film snob is going to discourage me. And I'm saying, numbers don't lie. Okay? The Wayans brothers are back on the project. Yeah, if you remember, there were a few last ones that they were not on. Regina Hall is back in full effect. So I mean, the original crew is back. That's all we can be grateful for. And they said their goal is to bring back laughter because people not laughing no more. Okay, people not having fun no more. Everybody is offended, and they're not for offending people. They're all for making people laugh. I'm gonna watch it. I've always thought Scary Movie was more boy humor, more male humor, you know. So, yeah. Uh, but I watch them. I support, and I've seen all of them. They parody some of the scary movies that I've watched, and I like to laugh. Now, do I laugh at every joke? No, no, I don't. Because, like I said, it's boy humor to me, or male humor. But I do laugh. I do have some enjoyable moments with these films, and it's very true that you can tell the Wayans brothers were not a part of the ones that they weren't a part of, even though some of the people I love were involved and in those. It just didn't have that same feel, that same comedic touch. And Love Island is back, guys. And now, I don't know if I'm alone on this island, but my daughter and I enjoy Love Island. Albeit frustrating, a frustrating watch, a frustrating view as a viewer a lot of the times, we still enjoy it. We enjoy it. Now, we don't enjoy the messy making out, okay? But we still find enjoyment within the show. And we stopped taking it seriously after season 6. We realized most of the contestants on there are going on looking at it as a game to win a prize. And this season is season 8. It premiered on June the 2nd, and it's exclusively on Peacock. It's hosted by Ariana Madix, and they are in Fiji. And they are competing for love and the grand prize of $100,000. So, you know, I don't blame them from going on here, and trying to get to the bag. But we're not here for that, right? We're here for the love. We're here for the building. And the shenanigans started, and it's only 2 episodes. People. I have my fan favorites, and I want to hold on to them. Anybody who wants to come on, who wants to talk Love Island with me, I have thoughts, I have opinions, I have feelings, all of the things. And now we're going to get to our Fun Free Friday positive winner. But before we do that, I want to tell you how you can become a Fun Free Friday positive winner. Liking, subscribing, sharing, supporting, showing up to lives, joining games, joining discussions, voting for me in the favorite chef competition. Yes, that also gets you raffle entries. And what you can win is prizes from my business, Lisa Deshawn's business, as well as some of our sponsors and some of our amazing merch. Okay? And what you get from our sponsors is not free products. You can get discount codes. You can get extra products, special deals just for our CWP family. You never know. And this Friday, our winner is Chef Rico Mandel. Now, Chef Rico received this raffle entry by being a guest on the show and sponsoring our last game night between Serenity and Janice, which Serenity was victorious. Now, if you know Chef Rico, make sure you hit him up. Let him know that he has won, and he has until next Thursday to claim his prize, or else it will be forfeited to the next winner. And speaking of game night, we will have game night this month. Okay? We are scheduled for a father of all father face-off between Terrell, Radio Rel, and Sheldon, aka Wayne. Now, these two have faced off before, but the stakes are much higher now because whoever wins this match goes on to face Serenity in the tournament ending match. And that will determine who will go up against our CWP Golden Spoon champion, Eric G. You don't want to miss it. Now, last month, we had a Mother's Day, a Mother's Challenge planned, but we could not get another opponent to accept the challenge. No mothers were stepping into the arena. But that will not happen this month. Okay? Last month was last month. This month is this month. We will have game night this month. Okay? So make sure y'all stay tapped in. Make sure y'all stay locked. And make sure y'all hit up Terrell and Wayne and let them know They better show up ready to play. Okay. And on that note, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope everybody has a great and positive rest of their day and a great and positive rest of your weekend.